reality's vibration is very specific to you. It is very specific to what you are tuning into within your inner being. And when you are responsive to your own vibration, to who you really are, and allowing yourself to be that in the moment, moment to moment, you begin to quantum leap rapidly within your reality. And this is not a hack. Okay, quantum leaping is not a way to hack the reality, right? It's not a way to skip steps. It's actually just being fully present within your own reality and within the nature of who you really are. So when you come into quantum resonance within yourself, you are coming into the subtle inner workings of your being. And you are dissolving timelines, dissolving dense frequencies, dissolving the constructs of reality that don't serve your highest alignment. And when you are simply where you are, right there where you are, and you allow yourself to give yourself your own time and space, undisturbed presence with yourself, you begin to unravel the energies, the limitations, the blocks, the beliefs, all the structures. But it's simple, okay? You don't have to do it one by one, one by one, one by one. No, you don't. You don't have to go through every single limitation one by one. If you do that, you will spend your entire life trying to fix yourself instead of being present with yourself, your true self, because those limitations are not who you really are. Your false beliefs are not who you really are. So when you allow yourself your own presence, then you allow yourself to be empty. And in your emptiness, you don't need to, and not emptiness as in, right, a feeling of depressedness. No, not that kind of emptiness. And even if you feel depressed, there's nothing wrong with that either. Simply be present with it. Be present with it. Nothing you experience is wrong, okay? Wherever you are on your path. But it's what's required is your devotion to your presence. Empty, as in empty, like the luminous sun. Empty, bright, without agenda. Okay, without agenda. And in this space, without agenda, you can free yourself of limitation. Limitations of mind, because limitations occur in the mind. So, allowing those limitations to melt within your presence, basking in the presence of the divine light, your divine light. Okay, your divine light, like the luminous sun. And as you empty, as you free yourself without having to go through all the intricacies of whatever limitations you may think you have, you continue to empty your heart, empty your being. And through emptying yourself, you allow the truth of the divine beauty that is always present and always available to respond within you. But it's not the universe all of a sudden is responding to you and you're receiving everything you want and you're quantum leaping into the reality you want. It's you who is being responsive to you. You being responsive inwardly to you. Okay? And this is when everything changes for you. When you're inwardly responsive to your own self. Okay? In your divine light. And your own inward response to yourself then manifests in absolute brilliance the entirety of your deepest desires manifesting for you. Why? Because your deepest desires are linked and connected to freedom, to your freedom. And it is actually only these desires that are expressions of the divine's freedom, that are ever manifesting, You will see this through your own direct experience, but you must empty yourself of limitation. Empty yourself of limitation. Allow yourself to simply resonate in your frequency. Resonate in your frequency. Stop being attached to other people's frequencies. The most beautiful way that you can quench the thirst of desire is to bask in your own frequency of divine light. And when you respond to yourself in this way, you start becoming responsive to your own being. The universe wakes up. The universe responds. The heart chakra of the universe in you and in the universe respond. But you must allow yourself to respond also in life, not just within your own self. If someone is knocking at your door, do you respond to it? Do you ignore it? If someone is speaking to you, I'm speaking to you right now. How do you respond inwardly to what the universe is sending you in messages, in frequency? Because the way you respond inwardly to your own self the universe is responding. Okay, so when we allow ourselves to be in our presence, what occurs when we honor our own presence? And when we honor our own inner responsiveness to ourselves and to life, what happens? The universe responds. If an energy reaches out to you, and that energy has a pure intent, do you respond? This does not mean that you should ever conflict your own boundaries that you have with yourself or with others. In fact, it's important to be vigilant with your sacred boundaries, to honor your own self and what is true. So being open and being present with self does not mean crossing your own boundaries or watering them down in any way. But you must allow yourself to respond inwardly to your own heart, to your own presence of being, allowing the waters, the rivers of the divine to flow through your being, to feel life flowing through you. To allow your own inner response. Just the subtle vibration of presence. And when life comes towards you, then responding will come from the truth of your being. That doesn't have to be a performance. It can be your natural response. So, the desired quantum leap that everyone is seeking, it comes from you being fully immersed where you are, without agenda. Empty of agenda. And I know this can be a very hard one in general, especially for people who love to manifest. But releasing agenda brings the quantum leap that you desire, that your spirit desires. Not that the ego desires, that the spirit desires. So you must trust that in yourself, that the manifestations which arise are manifesting for your soul. Each one. At the edge of reality as it comes, the edge, the very, very edge. Whatever edge that you are on right now. At that very edge, if you can just release the resistance, abide in your presence, open to presence in you, and respond from presence, you will see the miracles that unfold for you. And you will be the proof of the miracle. You will be the proof of the miracle. You will see it. You won't miss it. Just allow yourself to be and honor your presence in this lifetime, And you will continue to see the immense beauty that continues to unfold in your experience. You can quantum leap, but this quantum leap is occurring inside of you. When you release resistance to the reality. I know that not everyone believes floating in the reality is possible, but it also requires great courage, and it requires a lot of fighting before the rising occurs. So do not judge any stage that you are in, ever. Do not judge it. You can't even imagine all the stages of this journey that I have experienced, and I'm sure you have experienced as well. Every experience is sacred. Trust where you are and continue to abide in presence and continue to respond to reality. If you watch a video, notice how you respond to the information you received. How did you respond to this today? How do you respond within yourself and within the physical reality? I've noticed a lot in the collective. People start to tighten up when things become real, when life presents an opportunity to deepen. You must be the being who goes all the way in your experience with everything. Because then you will be the one who lives fully and all the way within your spirit. Don't doubt going all the way to the edge of your experience every day, showing up fully all the way to the edge, pushing yourself all the way to that edge, and going over. Be fearless in this. Be fearless. 2026 is for fearlessness. Fearlessness. What you most want to do, you must do this year. And do not let yourself get out of it. No matter what, show up fully. If fear is there, great, show up anyways. Keep meeting yourself fully, and you will dissolve all those things. You will dissolve all those limitations. You don't need to stay in them. Let yourself be fearless this year and respond to reality. This is what's coming up the most strong right now. Respond to reality. If you haven't responded to something yet, you need to respond to it. Because if you're not responding to something, it means you're not responding to yourself. Right? The other Whether it's a person, whether it's an opportunity, whatever it is, they are just reflecting whether or not you are responding to your own life. That's it. And so the more alchemically on it you are, and I mean simply responding to your own reality and your own self, the more magnificent everything becomes. But if anything feels off or stagnant or delayed, it's about responsiveness. You need to be responsive. What is your intuition telling you? Are you listening to it? And knowing the difference between fear, right? You closing up because you're scared of something, or is it your intuition? You have to be clear on that this year. And when you empty yourself, you are clear. When your mind isn't always full and your mind is moved from the heart of your inner being, then you are clear. So if you need assistance with that, give yourself the time and space each day, and you will not regret it.